Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's just make that a bit easier. Ooh, how much slack have I got? You see? Okay, all right, we'll try the other one. More slack. There we go. Right, fine. Okay. Yes, obviously, clearly. And I'm done. I succeeded in getting the microphone to my lips. Right, we will obviously let last folks in, and hopefully they can. It reminds me a little of a lecture, you know. You just carry on. So I'm going to do that, but please do make yourself comfortable, and hopefully we'll be able to. Oh, okay. I need to be louder. Fine. Hang on. Is that any better? Okay, right, fantastic. Okay, everybody can now hear me. Okay, good. Right, welcome to the British Fantasy Awards 2023. So, this evening we have a list of amazing awards to give away. We have a list of amazing nominees. All of the nominees receive a nomination pin. We don't have them here today, just to let you know. Okay. However, they will be sent to you. Okay. So, and please do accept the fact that the nomination pin is a sign of your achievement and is a sign of everything that you have done with the work that you have done. Yes, we are here to celebrate wins, but we are also here to celebrate nominees, and all nominees. It is amazing to be nominated. It is amazing to be given that kind of regard by your peers. So those of you who are nominees, well done, and I think a round of applause for them. So, as you may notice, that this ceremony this year should be streaming out to the British Fantasy Society YouTube. So, we are very pleased to have partners here from Coventry University setting this all up and are making it work. So, we're hoping that people who are not able to join us for any particular reason will be able to stream in, watch, find out, and celebrate along with everybody else. And also, in the meantime, I believe Karen's on the tweets, so there will be information. Emily's on the tweets as well, so there'll be information going out as things go through. After the awards, those of you who are winners, please do make sure that you have photographs taken. We want to celebrate that too, and we will be trying to share that as much as possible. This is a celebration, so we should do everything we can to celebrate all the achievement of the year just gone. Now, the first thing that we give out at the start of the awards, and this relates to FantasyCon, specifically to FantasyCon, before we get into some of the other categories, is something that Karen and I started at Peterborough, so at FantasyCon 2017. And I am, for those of you who are veterans and familiar with the circumstances, then well done, that's all good. But for those of you who are new, I want to make sure that you know what we're honouring. That first award is the Legends of FantasyCon Bowl, which is here. It's heavy. Okay. So this is engraved, and it goes to somebody who's contributed to FantasyCon over the years. And that doesn't necessarily mean somebody who is a writer. It doesn't mean somebody necessarily who is a convention organizer. It doesn't necessarily mean it is somebody who who does anything particularly. It's just what they contribute to. All right, they can't do nothing. Okay. God, this is a tough crowd. There's sniggers everywhere. Soon as I get into anything, there's yeah, you know, I can see where this is going. But it is somebody who's contributed to the convention, and the convention has a particular spirit that we are trying to honour in this regard. A spirit of community, a spirit of participation, a spirit of just being someone who is in the general day-to-day of the convention, busying and being about whatever they are doing, and whatever they brings something to what we have. It adds to what we have. In the past, we have awarded it also for previous convention organisers and previous individuals who contributed to the history of the FantasyCon and the British Fantasy Society. But this year we're not doing that. This year we are honouring somebody who attends and does the things that they do, and we feel, because it is a choice of Karen and myself, because as the convention organisers, we feel brings something that nobody else brings. They are particularly unique in what they do. Now, I can't see them in the room, but I know they're here this weekend. So if they aren't in the room, then I am hoping everybody will, at some point tomorrow, if you're staying tomorrow, please do go over and spend a bit of time with them, because they certainly add something to what we do. Shall I do this? Okay, all good. So the Legends of FantasyCon Award for contributions to the convention is awarded to Roy Gray. There he is.
Thank you. That's very kind of you all. I hope you buy some more interzones then. I've got a few to get rid of. Anyway, it's always good to be here, and it's always good to be in the dealer's room talking to people. And I hope some people have learned a few things from me while they have been here. Anyway, I won't take up too much time, but thank you very much.
Thank you, Roy. Okay, so, and now we come to the award from the British Fantasy Society. This is the Carl Edward Wagner Award. And presenting this, can I ask the chair, Shona Kinsella, to come up and join me?
So the Carl Edward Wagner Award is the special award selected by, the winner is selected by the British Fantasy Society Committee. It's given to someone to recognise their contribution to the society itself or to our community as a whole. This year's recipient is one of the kindest and most enthusiastic people I have ever met. They are a regular attendee at FantasyCon and someone that many of you will know. When they are not at conventions and book festivals, they can often be found hiking or singing in an a cappella group. This person worked in Blackwell's bookshop and organised events for them before moving on to set up Scotland's first and only Science Fiction and Fantasy Festival. She uplifts writers at every stage of their career and celebrates all that Britain and Scotland in particular have to offer. Chimera Book Festival started in 2019 and went into its second year facing COVID. Within 3 months, the organiser put a full programme online and managed to run through the whole pandemic. She has paid authors well for attendance, even when the festival has not received funding. This year's recipient of the Karl Edward Wagner Award is, of course, Anne Landman. Sadly, Anne is not here with us this weekend, so Noel has agreed to accept the award on her behalf.
Wow, that's amazing. Sharon, that's fantastic. You described Anne to a T, just so enthusiastic and so very supportive of all of us in science fiction, particularly in Scotland, but all over as well. She's done a great job getting Chimera up and going from nothing to the success it is, especially over the COVID period, as Shona says. It's been an amazing achievement, and we're looking forward to a lot more from Anne. And what I'm looking forward to particularly is I'm accepting this award on behalf of Anne, because you might have suspected by now I am not Anne Landman. I'm glad to clear that one up anyway. And she's going to be mortified when I bring this up and show it to her, and I can't wait to see her face when I give it to her. And she well deserves it. But she'd also kill me if I don't mention at the end. She'll want nothing less from me to say that the next Chimera in 2024 in Edinburgh, it runs from the 31st of May to the 2nd of June inclusive, and we look forward to seeing you all there next year to support Chimera 2024. Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, you know, I got to say we're doing well with the applause tonight. You guys are really rocking it. Thank you. Right. So next up we have the Sidney J. Bounds Award for Best Newcomer, and can I please invite our guest of honour, Alistair Reynolds, to come and present this.
By the way, what a bloody lovely bunch of people you are. So give yourselves a round of applause as well, because I really enjoyed myself. Thanks to Alan and everybody else involved. It's been absolutely wonderful. So Karen and Alan, yeah, lovely convention and a really good vibe. So anyway, without further ado, the Sidney J. Bounds Award for Best Newcomer goes to... Would you like me to read the shortlist? Okay, let's read the shortlist. Yes, so here is the shortlist for your edification. Sun Yi Dean. And may I apologise for any mispronunciation errors, okay. Hiron Ennis. Somto Ihuzu. Shauna Lawless. Elijah Kinch Spector. And Susan York. And I'm very pleased to announce that the Sidney J. Bounds Award for Best Newcomer goes to Hiron Ennis.
It's Bella. There you are. So much attention.
Lovely to see you again.
Good to see you, Bella. Yeah.
So, as you might have guessed, I am also not Hiran Ennis, as Alistair has suddenly realised. So I'm not. I'm Bella Pagan, Tour UK's publisher, and I'd like to say a huge thanks on behalf of Hiran, who's so honoured to win the British Fantasy Award for the incredible atmospheric Leech. And I have to say, for those who haven't read it, it's a twisted gothic triumph, and it starts in an isolated chateau as far north as north gets, which is pretty far, where the Baron's doctor has died, for in the depths of the icebound castle, already a pit of secrets and lies, a parasite is spreading. So now just a few words from here and here. Sorry I can't be there due to a highly contagious blood-borne pathogen. So, but special thanks, he says, to Carl, special thanks, they say, to Carl, Alex, Budner and Mick, but especially Mick. So long, and thanks for the British Fantasy Award. So, thank you.
Okay, and next in our running order, we come to the Best Magazine and Best Periodical. And to present this, I would like to invite the greatest horror writer in the UK. Ramsey Campbell.
God bless you for those kind words,
I
Oh no. This is interesting. How does one hold the microphone and open the envelope? Don't. No, I shall read you. Without the aid of glasses, let me tell you, the miracle of cataract surgery. Here we are. So, the nominees for the Best Magazine or Periodical: Ginger Nuts of Horror, Interzone, Shoreline of Infinity, and Strange Horizons. And the recipient. Actually, I should have done this routine of opening the envelope now, shouldn't I? Otherwise, I can just sort of crumple this up and pretend I don't see what I'm seeing. In fact, Best Magazine, a Periodical, Interzone. And you see, the splendid Roy, I've known since almost childhood, by God. Here you are again, Roy. You remember the first time we met? Do you? By God, I don't.
16.
Yeah, I was about 16, that's right. But you were 32. No, you were. No. Seize the microphone and deliver your speech. Here you are.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Andy Cox would want me to, who is the editor of Interzone, by the way, and the publisher, or was, would want me to say that it was a team effort, because he depended on writers and reviewers and film reviewers to make the magazine work, and he's done it for 18 years or something like that, and he's stopping now. Well, he stopped, and there's a new publisher and a new editor, but we've still got lots of the old ones on my stand in the dealer's room. If anybody wants to see what it's all about and doesn't know already. But Andy would be very grateful for this, and it sort of sums up his publications record in the horror and science fiction and fantasy field. And I thank you for voting for him. I'm sorry to all the other nominees, but I'm sure their turn will come.
Okay, and the presenter for the next award is far less glamorous. Because it's me. Okay. Right, so the award we come to now is the Best Non-Fiction Award. And presenting this, we have the chair of the BSFA and occasional writer of things fiction and non-fiction, Alan Stroud. Bless him. So, the nominees for Best Non-Fiction. Fantasy, How It Works by Brian Atterbury. An Earnest Blackness by Eugene Bacon, Anti-Oedipus Press. Outlander and the Real Jacobites by Shona Kinsella, Pen and Sword History. My Life in Horror, Volume 2, Kip Power, self-published. The Full Lid, Alistair Stewart and Marguerite Kenner, editors. And Terry Pratchett, A Life with Footnotes by Rob Wilkins, Doubleday. And the Best Non-Fiction winner is An Earnest Blackness by Eugene Bacon. Now, she was here today. Is she still here? I think she may have gone home. Yeah, she was here earlier today. Well, I know Eugene very well. Eugene is a supporter and an editor with the British Science Fiction Association. I know that Eugene would be delighted to have won this, and I'm sure that we'll have an opportunity to catch up with her hopefully tomorrow if she's already departed. But yes, I will thank the judges and thank all of you on behalf of her, and hopefully we will catch up with her soon and be able to present it to her. So thank you very much. Okay, so let's move on. So the next award will be for Best Independent Press, and to present this, can I ask Annie Tchaikovsky to come to the stage? Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oh, lots of things to hold. Very exciting. Hello, the nominees for the Best Independent Press are Black Shook Books, Flame Tree Press, Lunar Press Publishing, and Newcon Press. And the winner of Best Independent Press is Lunar Press Publishing. Which one is it? That
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much to the jurors of the BFS. I can't speak anymore, that's okay. And a massive heartfelt heart hugs to all my fellow publishers here. I think tonight I also would like to, for you to honor unsung they're always going to be with us, and they've really marked an important point in small press publishing, and you know. I am here to represent the Luna family authors for 2022, and I would like, short, I'm going to be quick, but DJ Daniels, shortlisted for the Aurealis Award, Nina Oram, Tiffany Jimenez, Russell Hemmel, Or Luca, shortlisted for the BSFA Awards, Rhiannon Grist, shortlisted for Best Novella tonight, Cristina Casagrande from Brazil, Gillian Pollack, shortlisted for the Dittmar Award, John Dodd, Kat Ellison, shortlisted for Best Novel tonight, The Dragons Writers for the Call for Papers, Lorraine Wilson, winner of the Subjective Chaos kind of awards today. I wouldn't stand here without them. This is their awards. Thank you, Rob. You know. Thank you to the BFS and all my colleagues. Small presses have a very important part in the publishing ecosystem, and we're going to continue to do our best to, you know, I can't speak anymore. But one last thing is for Dad, who's at home watching, and Babbo, questo è il terzo, ce l'abbiamo fatta. Dai un bacio a mamma. Ok, thank you.
Sorry, just rearranging my notes. There we are. Okay. Right. So the next award in the list is for Best Short Fiction. And to present this, I've asked the BFS Reviews editor, Sarah Deeming. So if you could come up, please. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So the nominations for the Best Short Fiction is Mortar by James Bennett from the Book of Queer Saints. The Tales That Make You by Eliza Chan, Fantasy, issue 8. The Call of El Tunchi by Shona Kinsella, Weird Horror Anthology. And A Moment of Xinjiang by Neil Williamson, Parsec issue 4. And the winner is Mortar by James Bennett.
Yeah, no, I know. God, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Okay, thank you very much. I'm not gonna bore you with a long speech. I can do it with a short one. I just wanted to say that my first FantasyCon was in 2006, and I've always found FantasyCon really inclusive and welcoming, and it's been great to see, you know, more diversity and inclusivity happen over the years. It's been the honor of my life. Obviously, I want to thank all the other queer saints in the Book of Queer Saints. May Murray, the editor. I want to thank my agent, John Jarrold. Who else? Oh, not Shona, sorry. Polly Scattel, who first read the story. And anyone I've forgotten, I'll thank you online. Thank you very much. I'm speechless. Thank you so much. Cheers. Thank you. Do you want this or? Cheers. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, and then we come to Best Novella, and for this I would like to invite our guest of honour, Tasha Seri, to come up and present the award.
Oh, I'm really excited to do this. Okay. The nominees for Best Novella are And Then I Woke Up by Malcolm Devlin. Okay. Interference by Terry Grimwood. The Queen of the High Fields by Rhiannon A. Grist. The Entropy of Loss by Stuart Hoxton. Pomegranates by Priya Sharma. And Ogres by Adrian Tchaikovsky. And the winner of Best Novella is The Queen of the High Fields by Rhiannon A. Grist.
Hi, sorry, I'm having an out-of-body experience here. You kind of, I've sort of felt like I was the last stowaway on the last pleasure cruise of the day. No one's going to check my ticket, and just going to enjoy the view. Oh my God, shitting fuck. I'm sorry. I honestly didn't. Sorry. Okay, professionalism. Massive thank you to Francesca at Luna Press. Oh my God, I've not met anybody who works so hard for authors. I mean, I'm sure there's loads of people who work hard for their authors, but she worked really hard for me. Huge thank you to all of the quote readers at Writer's Block, Gav Ingalls, Ali Maloney, all of them. Oh God, they put up with all my nonsense like this. And massive thank you to Dale, always. Without you, this isn't really possible. And also to the absolutely amazing scene up in Edinburgh in Scotland. The fiction there is fantastic, and there's so much support. There's just, oh my God, the vibrancy. You guys are doing brilliant. And and congratulations to everyone else nominated for this tonight. You were amazing. To the point I really did not expect this. And I'm going to stop speaking now. Thank you.
Okay, and on to our next category. Our next category is Best Artist, and if I can welcome David Thomas Moore to present the award, please.
Hello. So I'm not the first person to observe that anyone who's ever said you can't judge a book by its cover has ever tried to sell one. I can't think of a single person involved in the creation of a book that has more direct impact on a success of a book than those who make the beautiful package we present. So here's to artists. The nominees for Best Artist are Chris Baker of Fangorn, Ben Baldwin, Jenny Coots, Vince Haig, and Dan Hillier. And the winner is Vince Haig.
I'm not Vince, obviously. Those of you who know Vince will also know that I was sitting very complacently at the back because he said, "It'll be a really easy gig because I don't stand a chance." but he did. So I've got a little message from Vince to read, and I'm shaking because I was so thrilled for him as well. It's amazing. So Vince says, "Thank you very much. This is incredibly strange and possibly a mistake." Sorry about that. Thank you very much to everyone at Valancourt, Titan, Undertow, TTA Press, Influx, Unsung and PS. Thank you Helen Marshall for the world. Thank you Davey for stealing the pen to my graphics tablet and hiding it in a plant pot. You'll go far. I'd like to take this opportunity, if I may, to pay some small tribute to the small presses which have closed their doors, scaled down their operations or gone on hiatus over the last year or so. It's tough out there, increasingly thankless and hostile, but it's been such a privilege to work on books made with such affection and enthusiasm. They're wonderful things, wonderful legacies. I hope you take pride in what you've all accomplished. So thank you to those who have moved on and left a mark, and thank you to those who remain despite everything. The genre scene would be an infinitely duller place without the work you've done and continue to do. Thank you.
And our next award is for Best Collection. And if I could welcome back to the stage our Chair of the British Fantasy Society, Shona Kinsella.
The nominees for Best Collection are Under the Moon by E.M. Faulds from Candescent Blooms by Andrew Hook, Behind a Broken Smile by Penny Jones, and Breakable Things by Cassandra Caw. And the winner is Under the Moon by E.M. Faulds.
Oh, you've kept that one quiet, haven't you?
I don't know.
You didn't know? Thank you very much, everybody. Especially thanks to Ghost Moth Press, Kat Ellison, who is my sibling in arms in this. Shona, you've always been there for me too. Every single member of the Glasgow Science Fiction Writing Circle. British Fantasy Society, obviously, for putting all of this on. Thank you so much for making a place for us who weren't going to get the Hugos and we weren't going to get the Nebulas, but we have an important place here. Thank you so much. But most of all, thank you to Doug at home who's watching. I love you, baby. I love you all. Bye.
And moving on to our next award, which is for Best Audio. And welcome to the stage the publisher of Flame Tree Press, Nick Wells.
So, Best Audio nominees are the Painkiller Podcast, Bitter Pill Theatre, Breaking the Glass Slipper, Megan Lee, Lucy Hansen, and Charlotte Bond. The Secret of St. Kilda by Michael Ireland and Naomi Clark. Podcastle, Escape Artists. Pseudopod, Escape Artists. And The Stranger Times, C.K. McDonnell. It doesn't say who the winner is. Oh, it's down there. So the audio winner is The Stranger Times, C.K. McDonnell.
Does not appear to be here, but she has certainly been around this weekend. So if you have the opportunity to see her, then please do congratulate her tomorrow. And we will make sure that she obviously knows immediately in terms of having won. I'm hoping, Karen, she'll see it, right? Okay, moving on. Best Anthology. And to present this, please can I ask the head of Angry Robot, Eleanor Teasdale.
Just getting clapped for doing very little is very exciting for me. Thank you so much. I am so thrilled to present this award. I only found out that I was doing it recently, so I've done my best to make sure all name pronunciations are accurate, but please forgive me if they are not. I'm also only going to be listing editors, but it's worth mentioning that there's a fabulous array of authors in every single one of these anthologies who are worth checking out. So, for Best Anthology, we've got Skybreaker, Tales of the Wanderer, edited by Lee C. Conley, H.L. Tinsley, J.E. Hannaford, David Green, Derek Power, getting my D's confused, C. Mary Holtman, Damien Larkin, and C.F. Wellburn. And then we have Isolation, the horror anthology by Dan Coxon. And then we've got the fabulously covered Africa Risen, a new era of speculative fiction. And that was edited by Sherry Renee Thomas, Ojena Chawe, Donald Epeki, and Zelda Knight. And then we have the Book of Queer Saints, fabulous title, edited by Mae Murray. And then we've got Great British Horror 7, Major Arcana, which was edited by Steve J. Shaw. And lastly, we've got Someone in Time, edited by Jonathan Strahan. I love that you've underlined it in pink highlighter, just in case I'm stupid, which I am. The winner is Someone in Time. Do we have him here? No, fabulous. Are you going to accept for him?
So I'm fairly sure that Jonathan's not here, but we will certainly, Karen and I are out to the States at the end of October. So yes, so with him being a guest of honor at World Fantasy Con at Kansas City, we will be delivering the award to him. Okay, moving on. The August Derleth Award for Best Horror Novel is next. And to present this, please can I ask our guest of honor, Ian Waits, to come and join me on this on the front.
Thank you very much. And before I do this very quickly, I'd like to say a big thank you to Alan, to Karen, and to all the committee for foolishly inviting me to be a guest of honour and making me so welcome over this weekend. It's been a joy, so thank you. I'd also like to give a big thank you to all those who have been announcing awards prior to this, because I was dreading I'm going to be first. I'm going to have to try and manipulate the envelope and the mic, and I want to see how everyone else does it first. So thank you very much for that. Now, the August Derleth Award for Best Horror Novel. The nominees are Full Immersion by Gemma Amor, The Hollows by Daniel Church, Just Like Home by Sarah Gailey, Miracle Growth by Tim Mendes, and Sundial by Katrina Ward. I'm delighted to say that the winner listed at the bottom is one of those, which would have been awkward otherwise. So the winner of the August Derleth Award for Best Horror Novel is Just Like Home by Sarah Gailey. Yet again, imitating one of our guests, or one of the winners, Mr. Alan Stroud.
I think, as I say, I think Sarah Gailey's probably not here, but we will make sure that the award goes to her. And well done to all the nominees. Sorry. Thank you for the correction to them, and we will make sure that that goes to them. And well done to all the nominees. Thank you, Ian. Next, we have the Robert Holstock Award for Best Fantasy Novel, and if I can invite again our chair of the British Fantasy Society, Shona Kinsella, up to present this.
They're really making me work tonight. Okay, nominees for the Robert Holstock Award for Best Fantasy Novel: Path of War by David Green, Cast Long Shadows by Kat Hellison, The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez, Glitterati by Oliver K. Langmead, The Bone Orchard by Sarah A. Mueller, and The Oleander Sword by Tasha Suri. And the winner of the Best Novel Award is The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez.
Okay, and again, do we have a brilliant?
So this is a kind of late thing because Solaris has signed Simon for the UK market quite recently, so I'm quite nervous about this, but he has sent an acceptance speech. He says, "Thank you to the British Fantasy Society for this tremendous honour. My book being recognised alongside such a shining list of nominees does me more credit than I fear I deserve. This was a difficult project. Aside from the stylistic challenges, the sour days of COVID stretched endlessly before me, as did the many missed deadlines. There were days I believed I wouldn't finish the project. Luckily, I had no shortage of help in carrying the book over the finish line, and I'd like to thank some of those people today. First, thank you to the team at KT Literary Agency. Hannah Ferguson and Sarah Megabo are best in class. I couldn't have asked for a finer support system during the years of Spear's development. Thank you to the team at Del Rey and my editor Sarah Peed, all of whom worked tirelessly to bring the book to market, offering me their incisive feedback and most of all their patience. Thank you to the artists who lent me their immense talents, Chris Panettiere for giving me a beautiful map, and Simone Prades for his amazing cover art. The book shines off the shelf because of them. And lastly, thank you to those who continue to work today to bring my book to new markets, such as the team at Solaris for shepherding my work to the UK and for generously accepting this award on my behalf. Writing is solitary, often lonely work, but I was far from alone even during the worst of it. Today I'm so happy to be able to share the spotlight with all the people who kept me in good company during hard times. Thank you to them and to you for the high highs of my career.
So that is us at the end of the British Fantasy Awards. I would just like you all to give one more round of applause for all of our nominees and winners tonight. And I would like to invite Stephen Poor to come up and give us the short story competition winners.
Good evening. I'm not sure it's a good idea for people to give me a microphone, given what usually. Every year the British Fantasy Society opens submissions for a short story competition for 3 months. This year I was lead judge alongside Kevin Redfern, Polly D and T.H. Dre. We have a top 3 to present. In third place was The Camera Trapper by Alice Hughes. Second place, Order of Service by Joe Durham. And first place was The True Ballad of Sir Eleanor by Jess Hislop. And I think Jess is actually here tonight, so we do have a little something for her. Possibly. No, she was. She's on her way.
Thank you, Stephen. We do have a special guest with us tonight. We would like to welcome Sarah Wilkinson, founder of Fantasy Fellowship, an online book community of over 1,200 members who are building a name for themselves in the industry, organising reading and author events, both online and in person, as well as developing initiatives to help promote authors across the globe. And they are joining us to present their own awards.
Thanks so much for having us. Of all the things we do in the Fantasy Fellowship, our Indie Spotlight is the most special. Each month we highlight different titles with purchasing, group reads and a blog tour. It's the chance for us to give back to those whose stories mean so much to us, connect readers with new adventures and use the power of community to spread the word about these incredible books. We are still in the early stages of the project, being only a year in, but we've got some really exciting plans for how we can make an even bigger impact and reach even more readers. To be able to celebrate our Spotlight of the Year award with the production of a special edition through Page and Wick, a new bi-monthly book and candle subscription, celebrating self-published authors is a dream come true, and I am delighted to announce that the winner of this year's prize with a huge percentage of our community, though, is The Soul's Aspect by Mark Holloway. Mark couldn't make it tonight, unfortunately, but he did pass on the following message. My apologies that I can't be with you to accept this award. I've chained myself to my desk to get this next book finished. My deepest thanks to the Fantasy Fellowship community for this award. They provide such a fantastic spotlight to share so many brilliant indie books, and I'm honestly astonished to have been selected for the award. The support the Fantasy Fellowship and the wider community show to indie authors is invaluable, and I would not be the author I am without you. The Soul's Aspect is a love letter to this genre, and I'm so grateful it has resonated with so many amazing readers. And finally, the book would have not seen the light of day without the support of my harshest critic and deepest supporter, my wife, so you can blame her for all the tears.
Okay, so whoa, we went through a lot there. Goodness. Those were tremendous, right? This is a highlight of the year. It always should be a highlight of the year, and it's an incredible honour to be able to MC this, to kind of organise it, to make sure that people have got the things that they've got, and to see tears, to see smiles, to see laughter, to hear cheers, and to hear applause. Everybody who, as I said before, everybody who's nominated is a winner, and everybody who's won is a double winner in terms of what they do. So that's the end of the awards for tonight. Now, there are 2 late night activities that start immediately after this, I believe. So there are a couple of people in the room who will be having to go and get ready for what they need to do. Off he goes. Dungeons and Disorderly is due to start. Hang on. Just a second. And also Tales from the Dark is due to start as well, so that will be happening. Is there something you wanted to say, Emily? Yeah, so if people are all right with that, which please let us know if you're not, or let Emily know after she's recorded it. If you're not, then she's going to quickly tour her camera around, which will be fine. I'm sure you'll be, quite distant, other than me, who'll be stood here. Yeah. So. Oh, that was great. I stood here and, didn't bother, so it was fantastic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. So, thank you all very much for attending tonight. Have a great time this evening, and early tomorrow we start again. We have more wonderful talks, more wonderful panels, more wonderful content, more wonderful people. Please do join us. Thank you very much.